Hey Will, I just wanted to send you this vlog slash video response because of something that I heard in your video. Obama wins the Nobel Affirmative Action Prize. I have issues with Obama as well, but on the other hand, I had issues with Bush. Okay, here's the thing, man. As an activist, I spend a lot of time and effort trying to destroy the false right left wing paradigm. What I mean by this is imagine, if you will, that the plutocratic elite scumbags that actually run this country, okay, the groups like this, Trilateral Commission, Council on Foreign Relations, Bilderberg Group, okay, actually run this country. There's something called the Hegelian dialectic or Hegel's dialectic. If you Google this, you'll be hip to what I'm talking about. Okay, it's basically a way of communicating to people that traps them into circular patterns of conflict with one another. Like if you say I'm a Republican, well then obviously Democrats must be against you. If you say oh I'm a socialist, then obviously people on the right have to be against you, and so on, splintering our society and what we can perceive and how we can understand things into circular patterns of one thing against another, and this thing against that, and this thing against that, black, white, up, down, until we waste our own energies on fighting with each other instead of concentrating on them. And what I mean by them is groups like Trilateral Commission, Council on Foreign Relations, and Bilderberg Group. Okay, allow me to illustrate what I mean. Okay, um, when Bush was president, 9/11 happens. Up until the point that 9/11 happens, he was a nobody president. I mean, lame duck, hardly did anything. Nobody's pulse rose at all. Just boring as hell. 9/11 happens, and it starts a chain of events. All of a sudden, planes hit buildings, terrorist event happens. All of a sudden, government becomes daddy. Okay, it's a father type figure. Okay, daddy save me. Okay. Bush says fine. You know, the Bush administration's all, oh, well, I can protect you from the naughty terrorists as long as you give up all your civil liberties. Okay, we have lost more of the founding principles of what this country was founded on, the Bill of Rights and the Constitution, in the years past 9/11 than we did from the time that 9/11 happened all the way to 1776. It's crazy. Okay, but I'm not just here to like defend, you know, or like, you know, attack Bush and be on Obama's side. That's not what I'm about. I'm about showing people that there is no right and left. It's a slave language designed to make us fight amongst each other. Now, Obama comes along. Okay, um, Obama's third day in office. Google this if you don't believe me, please. His third day in office, he's condoning missile strikes in Pakistan, a country we're not even at war with. Okay, in the year before that, we bombed them, you know, 70 some times, I think it was. Like it's crazy. Okay, if you look at the same policies that Bush had enacted before Obama, they're being they're being carried on in lock and step. Okay, same agenda. Okay, Obama is Bush with a Democratic paint job, is what I'm stabbing at. To get an idea of what I'm talking about is, well, what would be the best way to do that? Google the Hegelian dialectic, or Hegelian dialectic, sorry. There's also a lovely film that you can watch on YouTube.
You might
It's
want to
called,
spell that.
yes,
Sorry.
um,
Sorry.
yeah, there might be there's a lovely film on YouTube called The Obama Deception that you could watch that would explain what I mean. I mean, like, seriously, before or during Bush's presidency, his administration was packed full of people from those three groups: Trilateral Commission, Council on Foreign Relations, Bilderberg Group. Obama becomes president, same thing. So, oh, one other thing. Another way to describe my point. Okay, when Bush was president, the kind of people that we were shown on the mainstream media as the would-be terrorists or the supposed terrorists were people on the left, you know, anarcho-socialist, um, animal rights liberation front people, earth liberation front people, when true actuality these people are just extreme animal rights and earth activist type people. They committed criminal acts, not acts of terrorism. They committed acts of violence against property, not people. They didn't hurt anybody. So technically they weren't terrorists. So the FBI and the police and all of our infrastructure of control would squeeze them. So the left gets squeezed. Now that Obama's president, it's flip-flopped. Now the people that the FBI are going after and the infrastructure of control is going after the extreme right, and they're calling, you know, Bob Barr and Ron Paul supporters in the MIAC report terrorist types. So what happens over time when we flip-flop from a Democratic to a Republican administration, or a Republican to a Democratic administration, is squeeze all of us in the middle until our ability to dissent, whether it be left or right, is curtailed to a narrower and narrower kind of person. It's a social engineering scheme that's designed to work incrementally over a long period of time, but the net result is the same. The kind of dissent that can come from either of the false left or right side of things is narrower and narrower and narrower. So what I'm challenging you to do, man, is to look beyond that. Start looking at groups like the CFR, the Trilateral Commission, and the Bilderberg Group. And I would love to hear some kind of dialogue back from you, man, about any of these points that I was trying to make. Have a good night or day, whatever.